Hello, and welcome everybody. How are you doing? I hope you're very well. We have another Suarez live stream here. We're doing more amazing things tonight, and guess what, everybody? I'm going to be using this. Can you see that? It's going to be a long night. Is it? I don't know. Look, let me just start painting. One small paintbrush. Here we go. Where's Adi going to go? Is he going corner? Is he going to go overhead? Where's he going to go? Let's see, shall we? Okay, and done. Right, okay. I hope you've enjoyed the broadcast. See you, everybody. Did you like that? Oh, it took us all of about 4 minutes to think of that. Thank you, Adi. That's a little bit of a laugh just to bring us into this live stream. Welcome, one and all, from all four corners of the globe. It's 7:30 p.m. British summertime, which can only mean one thing. It's Suarez Wednesday. If you're new here, please join in the chat. We'd love to hear from you. If you're watching this on catch up, remember to leave some comments down below. Hit those like buttons and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Well, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, and wherever you are and whatever you're doing, or however you identify, tonight, as you can see behind me, we have the Suarez spin table. There we go, my lovely friends. How about that? Now there's the dot, the all-important dot. What are we going to do with that, hey? Whoa. Now then, right, that's it. Thank you very much. Good night. It's going to be one of those days. You can just tell, can't you? I think delirium has finally set in. Anyway, it must be, because look what we're doing out here. Now, there's lots to explain, so if you don't want to watch this bit in the video on replay, you can always fast forward a little bit, but it does put all this into context, okay? So what I'm about to say sets up the rest of the live stream, so it's very important you pay attention. Okay, right, so we've got spin table. Let's give that a gentle spin. Where's my controller? It's down on the floor somewhere. I've had some dental work done today. I've got a bridge put in, and I'm still learning how to re-speak. It's a bit of an odd sensation because I've got a piece of metal in my mouth that I wouldn't normally have. Let's put that on a gentle spin. There you go, so you can actually see what I'm talking about. If you've never seen the I will do, mate. Yeah, if you've never seen the spin table before, it's quite a spectacle, I assure you. Now let's go on to Rome Cam, buddy. All right. Okay, so let me explain what's going on. We've got 4 canvases on the floor. For the stalwart fans amongst you, you may cast your mind back to last week, I think, beginning of last week, and I painted my biggest rainbows I've ever done, and cut them into 8 pieces. It's all part of the New York Commission. And tonight I'm going to be painting the first 4 of them. That's right, I'm going to try and attempt to do 4 spin paintings. I'm not sure if I've ever done 4 before. I've done 3. Now, admittedly, the base coats, the backgrounds, have gone off, and I have been curing for a week. They're quite laden full of paint, so I do have a small advantage. Of course I do, but this is one of the signature pieces for the New York Commission, and if I mess this up, it's going to put me back in time, and I simply do not have that time available. So this is very crucial tonight. I know I'm all jolly and skipping around like a Mad March hare on acid, but I can assure you there is a very real part to this, and I've never done this before. So we're going to do it together, but it's real. It's real. It's genuine. It's authentic, and all the other things that make us unique. This is, if it works, it's on its way to New York. If it doesn't work, I've got to start all over again. That's a lot of materials and a lot of wasted time. I also over here have just been making notes. As you can see, I don't mind showing you. I have to make notes on stuff, not of what I'm going to say. It's completely unscripted and live. But I have an order and a running order of, pardon me, paints that are going to go onto these. The whole point of this, folks, as I know you love to shout out what colours should go where, is I'm sticking to a colour palette tonight. So the basic premise is these are going into a very small corridor. It's only 1.5 meters wide. And it's a very, very busy corridor. There isn't time to stop and look at what's going on. You just have to get a feel for the art on the walls. and that's about it. So it's nothing too complicated. What this is all about, it's all about preserving these amazing colours. I was half tempted just to leave them as they are, but that's a bit of a cop-out. You know, we know we do things differently here. So tonight I'm going to be attempting to do those colours on there, those colours on there, those colours on there, those colours on there. The one that's going afterwards, which is yellow, will go onto there, but then that green will also feature on there. So I've got that as a basic thing. So what you get the contrasts, but you don't get, you know, like red on there, or you don't get an orange on there, because if we try and make this multicolour on multicolour, it's just not going to work. So I want you to think about how we gradually take the people through the whole rainbow and gamut of colour, all the way when it terminates with a red and burgundy one at the other end. So we keep the rainbow, if you like. There's a common theme through it, which you'll be very pleased to know is gold. Ta-da! And that will be a common denominator all the way through. The difficulty is I can't fill this full of paint because I'm going to lose those colours, and I can't afford to do it. So I've got to rein this back tonight. It's going to be quite interesting, and I've no idea how it's going to turn out. Hopefully it'll be all right, but if it doesn't, I'm in trouble. This is the practice piece. So I need to practice my techniques first, and it didn't take a long time. But we're going to do that now. And of course, with all of these things, we're going to do lots of shout outs. Yeah, but I need to just get started on the practice piece first. I hope you don't mind, folks, because lots of you joining now, which is really exciting, especially if you haven't seen this before. We hope you're enjoying the Roam Cam look and view, because it really does give you a first person view about being in this 10 by 5 meter space and all that goes on here. Now you can see the table rotating on Roam Cam because I'm about to start and get some colours on. It's going to be fairly randomised, this, because this is about the technique, and we're going to start spinning up. We're going to get very messy, folks. So later in this video, it's all going to get a little bit skew-whiffy, which is interesting. There's a couple of techniques I want to just start with. Was it John B. Martinez first through the door, mate? Fantastic, John, well done. Top of the class. Gold star, you were first in this evening. Very impressed indeed. Right, we're going in unthinned. There's only one colour I am thinning down for this evening, and it is Suarez Viola. We'll talk more about that when it goes on, because it's going to be on fairly early doors. This is the practice. We're going to go in with some fairly restful and calming colours. And I'm going to stop that now. That's my circle, because I've got an idea in my head what I want to do. I just have to visualize it. So I'm going that way, and then I'm going to go the opposite way, and I need to do this now with a smaller volume of paint because I'm just trying to figure out how this is going to work. So bear with me, folks. Now, this is going on to raw canvas, so it is going to kind of act as a break to the paint, whereas what we've already prepared is not. What we've already prepared is, come on, you can do it. Yeah, I'm getting going fairly early tonight, guys, because there's a lot to do. Okay, yeah, so the ones I've already prepared, because they're made from all bar one, from a gloss version of the paints, it isn't going to stop the paints very much, so it'll help them flow a lot easier and a lot better, because the surface won't decelerate the paint, if that makes sense, whereas this will. So I theoretically shouldn't need that much paint to do what I want to do, if that makes any kind of sense to you. All this, it all gets thought. You've got to think about this stuff, otherwise it turns into a disaster. I always love the debate about, well, anyone could do spin painting. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. I would never deny that. But what makes a work of art? That's the tricky bit, isn't it? That's the bit that will always be debated. But hopefully, we're putting some thought behind this to give you something that you're going to want to look at. Right, we're going to give that a little spray. Can't do a lot, because on the real thing, on the real ones, it's going to start lifting the paint. Right, okay, buddy, let's bring AD on and say a warm Suarez good evening to the man out in control pressing all the buttons. Good day to you.
Good day to you, sir.
Lovely to have you here. Please show your appreciation for the man. You think I got a tough job? You should be sat out there listening to me for 2 hours.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, right, folks, are we ready to have a little spin? Are we ready to have a little spin? I think perhaps we are. I'm going to start my... Let's have a do it, shall we? Because I'm about to start my time lapse.
Do it! Just do it! Yesterday, you said tomorrow, so just do it! Make your dreams come true! Nothing is impossible! No, what are you waiting for? Do it! Just do it! Yes, you can!
So just looking at the television, what a gorgeous colour that purple is. Hi, thank you, Lynn. Florind, love your spin paintings. Thank you very much. Board Fruit Donkey. Paula says hello to AD. Yeah, I'll tell you what, Rome Cam's looking good shot, mate. Nice that, I like that. JJ Clark says hello, AD. Right, just going nice and steady to begin with. Spinning up a little bit here. I can hear the paint starting to come off. You might start to be able to see it forming on here. This is going to get very trippy very, very soon. Zane's giving AD lots of thumbs up. Lots of emojis. Thank you, mate. Lucky Rose. Thank you, Denise. Spin painting isn't as easy as it looks. You found that out too. Okay, so we've got edges lifting. We're doing the old manta ray in the sea. Right, let's stop that down. Remember, this is my practice piece, which is fine. Let's just see where we're at with that for now. I don't want to cover the whole canvas. I just want to find out. Okay, so I'm basically just sorting out my paint volumes here. However, we don't like to waste anything here, do we? Of course we don't. So let's make something out of it. Okay, I think I've learned enough in those precious few minutes is what I need to do. Callie is painting. Fantastic. Jeffrey Burnell, AD's in the house. Whoop whoop. Yeah, Callie is painting whilst watching. You multitasking wonder, you. I don't think I could do that. Right, okay. That's one. Client in New York very much likes curves, so we're going to be generous and give him some curves to look at. Hopefully we'll be able to do the same thing here. Okay, so let's get busy with the thinners. We need this to spread itself out a little bit. Nice little combo this. I don't mind if this doesn't really do anything. Let's have a little bit of fun, shall we, folks? The Rorschach test, I think you're thinking about, Lynn. Yeah. Okay, so this is going to go everywhere now, but don't care. I'm encouraging that center to move as well. This is breaking down all those molecules. Cool stuff. Spin night's always a good night. I love this. Right, okay. Spin number 2. K9 Hannibal, welcome. Looks like a butterfly. Excellent. Really appreciate your comments, folks. Now, as we get paint spinning towards the edges, it should stop them from flying up. Let's just see how far I can do this. So I'm listening out now for what's coming off. I should imagine that's looking pretty good on Rome Cam and overhead. Funny Fox, welcome. It's certainly a beautiful shape, thank you. Artwork by JJ Clark. Looks great already. How about doing the reverse of your black and white step painting? That would be epic. Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, we did that one the other week, didn't we? Yeah, well, I think the stick painting, as I think we've called it, has certainly got a long way to go. So I'm looking forward to doing something with that as time moves on. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you'll be able to have a look in the videos on the channel. But yeah, the one that says wow on it, me painting with a big stick. Henry DeHaan has just joined us. Hello, Henry. Good to see you here. Right, so we've started to get the white off now. Now I can see lots of subtleties about this, about monitoring. I can see what's coming off onto the sides, and we've started to get the white coming out now. which is kind of nice. Let's have a look. Should we have a little look at that, see where it's at? I think one more spin should do it. Yeah, that's a happy little thing, isn't it? As Bob Ross would say. Right, we need a little bit more movement on that, and then we can call that a day. It's rather pleasant, isn't it? Okay, getting some nice blending there. It's coming out here towards the edges. I'm happy with that. Do we need to tease that? Do we need to tease it anywhere? Maybe the black was very thick anyway. So let's put a few tails in here. Let's mess it up a little bit. I feel this is going to be quite a relaxing piece by the time I've finished, which is nice. Let's mix that up and kind of mess with it a little bit. Bring some back in. Yeah, that's going to look nice. Drop more thinners. K9 Hannibal needs gold. Do you know what? I'm in a gold kind of mood. It isn't going to go very far, unfortunately, because it will emulsify very quickly. Let's put that in and see what happens. All right, folks. See, look. I'm always up for a bit of trial and error. Okay, this one's going to get its last spin. Oh, there's something there. Oh, I think my thing's stuck on and now it's gone all over the desk. Right, the trigger's stuck. That's a bit unfortunate. Never mind. Yep. Right, just spin this. Here we go, folks. Da, 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 da. Ah, Sunday joining, but not too late. Excellent. Right, how's that looking? So we've still got a bit lifting on that side, but I'm not too worried about that. Where's that gold going? Right, let's just spin him up, all right? Oh, here we go. I can hear it all coming off. It's all coming off. What's happening to the gold? Not a lot, because it doesn't normally do anything. But that's fine. I do not mind. Oh, how trippy is that? Are you enjoying it? Look, I'll stay static. Would be funny if I was zooming around as well, wouldn't it? I've already got some on my visor. It's going to be a messy night. Anyway, shall we have a little look at that, guys? Ooh, yeah, K9. There's 1,000 different techniques I can do. I've done that painted while I've been spinning before. Has some interesting things. Hey, look what we've got. We've got some nice tentacles of gold there, haven't we? So gold is starting to do something, which is quite interesting. I think I might just give that one more little skadoosh. See if we can get those tentacles to move a bit further. Still got those few edges lifting up, but we're fine.
Anybody else getting hungry for candy floss? Because it looks like a candy floss machine with all the candy floss flying off.
You mean more than I normally am? Okay, that'll do. Right. Okay, folks, we've got ourselves a test piece. Very happy with that. Some good movement there. Like the gold. That's a happy, calm little thing. Right, off that comes. There we go. There we go. Yeah, rather like that. That's rather pleasant. All right. Okay. Well, we've got ourselves, to keep doing my time lapses, got ourselves our test piece. Right, folks, change of gloves. Now we're onto the serious side of things. This is when it can't afford to go wrong. Now, who haven't I given a shout out to yet? I can't scroll past a certain point. Oh, Christine. Bonsoir, Christine. And to Jim, a legally blind professional from North Carolina. Good day to you, Jim. Your Patreon tile should be with you any day now, by the way. Callie's Paint Stuff, hello. Will R from Louisville, Kentucky. Charlene says hello. We've said hello to the Foxes. Nelson is also here. Hola, good friend. Lucky Rose, hello. Denise. JJ Clark, welcome aboard. As the same to you. Lind and Danielle has got 2 new kittens. Oh, bless. Dan says hi, everyone. Got his front row seat. Good to hear. Annette, hello, everybody. How are the Netherlands this evening? I hope I've got that right. I was going to look stupid. Zane is in Fiji. Well done for you, Zane. Taking a bit of a trip across the South Pacific, I see. Eleanor has also joined. Hello, as well as Brian Bimber, watching at work again. Top man. We like that a lot. The Rita, hello. The thunder is rolling in from upstate in New York. Who else have we got? Rob D from Bonnie. And me in South Wales. Excellent. Good to have you here, buddy. Right here we've got Kim Leaf. Very thankful to be here again. Fantastic. Been up in hospital for the last 9 days. Oh no. Well, we really hope this helps with your recuperation, Kim. And we're very grateful for you being here. So thank you very much for doing that. Paula has also dropped in, as has Albert Tatlock. Have I missed anyone as we're going down? We said hello to Florind already, haven't we? Jeff Burnell. We've said your comment already, I think. Who else has dropped in? Lots of you joining in now. We said hello to Sandy. It was a little bit late, but you're forgiven. And I think that's it. I haven't missed anybody, have I? No, we're all down to the bottom. Fantastic. Right, okay, we're going to go on with the first canvas, folks. Oh, it is very tense, this, I must admit. I don't often have kind of butterflies or issues. I just normally just get stuck in, but kind of not done this, so of course there is a wild degree of apprehension. The key thing is I've got to keep it calm, and I can't afford to rush it, so it'll take as long as it takes. JJ Clark, have I ever thought about lining the inside of the little cubicle that catches the paint? Yeah, I have, many a time. But you can see with what's happening on the inside from the camera shots, it don't look that great. I think I prefer what's on the canvas. Yeah, I've thought about that, but it doesn't. It just drips down and becomes just this awful mess, really. But thank you for saying it, JJ. I really appreciate that. But yeah, we have thought about it. Oh, that's nice, Florind. Makes my 6-year-old think of rainbows that come out at night, i.e. the Northern Lights. What a wonderful thing. What a thing of wonder to see the Northern Lights, isn't it? Amylase enzyme, I say. Nice. Very nice. Is that Monday night's canvas? No, it's not. Who said that? Franco. No. No, Monday's canvas is drying. That's only 100 centimeters square. This is 120. Right, we need Suarez blue on here. Okay, where are my lines going? It's going to go, they've got a way as well. They're handed, so they have to go a certain way. Okay. Ah, good to hear. That's Denise using a baby pool for the spin works. Excellent. Last time I used a pool, well, that was back in about 2010, wasn't it? 2009, 2010 when we used it.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, we did used to use one, folks. Quite a big one as well. We called it the splash pool, didn't we?
We did. Now, the difficulty with this spin table is I'm not sure we'd get one high enough. Well, we probably would. It would just take up the entirety of the paint booth, really, wouldn't it?
It would. Wouldn't be something that's that easily movable and storable either. Oh, those were the days. If I go quiet, it's just because I'm trying to concentrate. So hopefully gold's going to feature in everything as long as I remember to put it in. No black dot on this canvas. Yeah, it was actually a blue dot, but I'll forgive you, Zane. No, that was just my practice canvas. These are the real ones. Right, okay, that's my colours. We're going in with the first spin, folks. Wish me luck. If I go quiet, there's a good reason for it. Is the music playing all right, mate? Yeah, okay. Stupid thing. Yeah, I've got to do a quick refill. The valve got stuck open and all the entire contents, while I wasn't looking, decided to deposit itself on the desk, which is obviously great.
Nice.
Right, gold is stationary. Let's fix that. Although, not horrendous. Okay. Okay. Let's fix that. Let's fix that. This is going to be subject to a lot of messing around, I think. But it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. I'm just going to try and do our best. None of this was ever going to be easy. Come on. What new one? I don't know. Maybe. No, it's got something in it. We should have ordered one, yes. Should have done a lot of things, and we didn't. Well, rather, I didn't. Okay. All right, that's it. Let's see how we go then. See how we can rescue this. Ah. Oh, pressure. Florend, yeah, I like the setup you had before. The frame you had for the spin table and the camera spun. That was awesome. Yeah, I know. That was called Sputnik. We will resurrect that at some point, but the difficulty we're going to have to choose a different way of doing that because we've got the overhead camera literally right above this. So we'd have to reposition the spin table somewhere else to be able to do that. But I agree with you, yeah, it was a lot of fun, that one. Okay, let's not worry too much. We're going to be fine. That's what I keep telling myself. We're going to be okay. So let it spin, Ed. I can hear some of it starting to come off, which means we've reached the edges. Just got to be patient. Keep looking over on the TV as well. Okay, well, somewhere near. Oh, for goodness sake, what is going on with this thing? Right, I've let all the air out. Okay. Okay, we're okay. So I'm just going to go. Trying to just redistribute just slightly here and there. Oh, tense times. Okay. Ah, Florin, yes. They are for the New York Commission. Yes, you are correct. Unless I really mess it up, in which case they're going in the bin. We're okay. Funny Fox gotta go. Time for the foxes to read books. Thank you, Funny Fox. Thank you very much for dropping in. Much appreciated. K9 Hannibal, don't sweat, it's great. Yeah. Well, it is one of those times, isn't it? But yeah, let's just give that a little skadoosh. There won't be another one after this. We'll get on to the second one. But we're okay. We're okay. I need to just to keep the colour scheme. That's the important thing. But it's not. It's a difficult thing. I think we'll be all right. That's probably a really good shot on the all-camera shot there. Looks like a beautiful golden bird in flight. Thank you, Hannibal. It's all about maintaining the violet, or the viola as it's called. While we're managing to do that, but still featuring some of the other colours and bringing gold in. Let's have a look, folks. What are we doing with that? Yeah, that's quite interesting, that. It does look like a phoenix. Right, let's straighten that up. Let's see what we think of that. That's rather interesting. I kind of like that. That's something a bit unusual. Yeah, I think I'll take that. We'll keep that as it is. We're maintaining the violet. We've brought in a little bit of that telemagenta, which is to echo the pink that goes in between. We're featuring the blue from the other side, and crucially we've got the gold in there, and I like that. This is like a bird kind of stretching its wings. Right, okay, I'm taking that. I am taking that, guys. Right, good, good, good. Let's change gloves. That's time lapse done of that one. Swap gloves over. Let's get the next one on the table. Right, what do we think of that then, folks? Emmanuel, hello Emmanuel. That's a very good, yes, you're very astute. I can feel you're really pulling in all your experience at the moment, very tense. Yes, I'm trying not to make it look tense, but it is. Oh, thanks guys, I appreciate your feedback. Well, we got a phoenix in flight. I'll take that. I'll definitely take that. Right, because I'm going to show you when they're all done what they all look like together. Hopefully, they're all going to look pretty amazing. That's the point of it all. This is for the New York Commission. Right, first one done, and you can hopefully, actually, if you don't mind whizzing to PTZ a second, buddy. That would be awesome if you don't mind. Just grab his jibber jabber and come round and say, oh, there we are. Look, hello. Yeah, so already what we've done, look, I've tried to link those colours from that one into that one. And we've got the gold, so the gold's going to feature in this one as well. It's going to be gold all the way along. So the next one is going to have my viola, blue, water blue and gold. So we're going to bring the water blue from over here into this one. And then we're going to take the violet into this one. And if we need to calm it down, we'll put the Suarez blue in. That'll be a little dash of white as well. So that's the next one. That is the next one to go in. Thank you, mate. Now, guys, if you are enjoying this, watching me work very hard under immense pressure, then please do give us a big thumbs up. And if you've got any concerns about how to do that on the device you're on, you can watch this little video and we'll show you exactly how it's done.
Now, if you're enjoying this video, then don't forget to give us a nice big thumbs up. And remember to hit that subscribe button. And click on your bell icon so you never miss any of our upcoming videos.
Fantastic, well done everybody. Okay, so we're going to go in with number 2 now. So I'm looking at the way that's gone. So we have got stuff in each area. So I need to bring Violet in from this side. Which is fine. Let's get that moving. Already thinned down this one deliberately because it doesn't like to move very much. So then I've got the light blue from the other side. That's fine. Water blue. Where are you? Where are you? There you go. Which is also featuring from the other side. We'll bring that through this way. And we'll grab the gold. Not too much, not too much. Can always put more on. And a little drop of white. Okay. White's going to get a tiny little sliver of to those outlying areas there. Look. So far, thinners isn't affecting the paintings, which is good. Okay, folks, are we ready to go for it? I think we are. Let's spin away. Danielle, my little boy Kitty, Loki, is mesmerised, as am I. Not sure my little girl Mimsy is into it. No worries, she's only 10 weeks old. You're good to see you're working on expanding her horizons. I like that, getting them used to it while you can. Perfect. Nice. Yeah, that's the kittens. Okay, so let's get this moving. Let's get the white on its travels. Florind, yes, Florin's just realised these were the rainbow pieces that I did a week or so ago. Yes, I did cut them up, Florind, and now they are not in a big line. This set of canvases is destined to span a 21-metre wall. They're all being chopped up, as you can see, and they will become this one giant entity, which, as you say, hopefully should look pretty awesome. That's the general plan. I'm hoping I can achieve that. Let's just take a quick look at where I'm at. That's okay. What I'm actually going to do, has this been, let's remember to keep letting the air out, otherwise I'm literally going to have nothing left. So, sorry, just getting off your subject for a second, Florian. I'm going to bring that blue back in because I've lost the blue a little bit, so let's bring it out. And we're coming in from that side, aren't we? So I need to feature it over there, so that's okay. Let's get that in. That's the one that's not the Suarez blue. That's fine. We delineated the white a little bit. That's going to go off on its travels. I like that. Let's spin him back up. Let's see how we get on. Shoot, I forgot to time lapse. Hang on. Too many things to think of all at once. Hello, Colette Griffin. Coco is enjoying your skill from California. Well, hello to you guys. Right, okay, so we should start to see the white move a little bit more now. I'm not going to put any more thinners on just yet because I'm happy with the way it's going. Right, we're almost at maximum RPM now. 200 is its speed. Keep your eye on the edges. If that catches you, you're in trouble. Okay. Trying to listen to the motor. So I don't think we're quite there. They're all going to take 2 or 3 or 4, maybe 4 spins, aren't they, before I think we get there. Blue has cut a line through the middle. That's rather interesting. So I now know what we need to spray and where we need to spray it. Okay, right. Okay, doing good so far. Colour palette's good. It's working for me. Let's see if we can get the tentacles out. Don't mind if they just do their own thing. That's the whole point. It's an organic process after all. As long as they all kind of match, I think we'll be fine, because that is the whole point. Yeah, just stop. Right, okay, I think it's going to be the last spin. What I'll just do with my controller. There we go. Okay, so we're kind of going to water this down a little bit, which is fine. Remember, this is all about featuring individual colours within the canvas. It's supposed to echo the ones that are next door to it. I think we're doing okay so far. I'm just watching the height of the drips. That's better. That's much better. I can see what's happening in the centre now. That's good. First one's got quite an interesting shape to it at the moment, which I'm really liking. This is doing pretty good. We're still managing to keep the base coat present whilst featuring the ones around it. They need to stand on their own merit, of course they do, but there's a set of 8. Yes, that'll do me. That'll do me. I think we got it. That's nice. Okay, let's actually give you a little look on Rome cam on that one. Right, look how beautiful that gold is. I mean, that's really shining, isn't it? And see what we've managed to do in the middle. Look, with that blue, just kind of taking the edge off the white, which is what I wanted it to do. The white should just be hinted rather than taking over. Just got a little bit developing in the center, look, which is great. All those beautiful radial tentacles coming out of the gold. It's really going to catch the artificial light very well. It's going to come in from this side, look, so we're managing to feature the violet over on this side, the viola, which is coming in from the viola on that painting, which is good. So I've handed it, put it on the left hand side correctly. You'll see that when I put it down. Gold's off on its holidays. Water blue over on this side, because the water blue is on the opposite side there. So yeah, I think actually the colour balance is really nice on that one. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Let's pop that back on the stand. Franco, yes, they do dry glossy. Good question. However, the more thinners I add, the more the gloss compound is watered down. So of course, the more matte they become, unless it's a matte or a semi-gloss paint to begin with. Okay, yeah, these are going to work out real nice. I tell you what, I'm slightly worried about is the first one. I think the first one is too angry. I don't know if I can do anything though. Guys, I'm just going to stick the first one back on a minute, all right? We're going to get on to number 3 in just a second. Bear with me. Sorry, but I have to... It just doesn't feel quite right. So I'm going to see if I can figure this out. Just bear with me a second, all right? Just not quite right. Stop spraying. Right. Yeah, it just needs replacing, yeah. So, right. Thanks, good question, Zane. How many, oh, it's not on my telly. How many of these works will be able to be seen in a public space? 0, unfortunately, Zane. Private company, so yeah, none, unfortunately, buddy. It's basically just the people in the offices that will get to admire them, and anyone who's an invited guest or visitor. But yeah, I mean, obviously you guys get the front row seats as they're being made, but there'll be some static photos which I'll post out on the social media channels, so you won't miss it entirely. But we do have an embargo on shooting videos or live streaming from there, so, which is understandable. So much life coming from them, says Lynn. I could become a hypnotist, according to Henry. Excellent. Ankit, hello Ankit, thank you very much for commenting, it's really kind of you. Manuel loves this one. What happens when you drop paint on while it's spinning? Yeah, it's an interesting effect. I've done a few like that. It tends to be quite randomized, actually, Rob. I know I can't really explain any more than that, but yeah, it just becomes a randomness of blob. That's better. Look, I've just kind of delineated it a little bit. I'm happy with that. I just needed to wash it out. See what I've done? I'm just able just to spread it a little bit more. It was the white was too concentrated. Now I've got it mixed and infused a little bit more. So actually that would be my entry point. So yeah, happy with that. That's just, well, now I know, look, I can come back to them if there's a problem. So that's worth knowing. That's a win. Thanks, Henry. That's better. Okay, I'm going to show you. I'll show you the first couple on Roam Cam in a minute. Let me just get number 3 up on the table. Yeah, I want them all to carry a theme. Okay. Right, I'm just going to take on some water, folks. Just give me a second. Looks like Kermit in the middle. Thanks, Rita. Looks like what's that, Ankit? Looks like the nun looking up, golden hands. Thank you. Franco, powerful. K9 Hannibal, you're a genius. I'm not quite sure about that. Wheel painting in the lobby of the office building. There are 2 in the yeah. There will be 2 in the lobby. 2 quite key pieces, but the other 13 will be spread out through the offices. Plus there's 9 from a previous commission as well. Okay, let's carry on. We're doing all right so far. Less puffing this time. Yeah, Henry, there's not too much bending and stretching. I believe I saw in the telly he gave you a look on the PTZ camera around to the right hand side by the wall of the first 2 that are done, and hopefully you can see that thanks Dan, this is great work. You can see that we're trying to keep the color schemes together, and more of this makes sense with the more that are done. You know, that's the whole point here, so I'm trying to replicate what we've done but just keep them going across all 8 canvases. So number 3, right, we're going in with lime green now. So actually what we're doing, canvas 4, I'm going to start and feature some of the colors of canvas 4 in here. So this is lime, light green, water blue and gold. Okay, so lime, light green. Right, so I need to pop these into cups because otherwise I'm going to end up putting too much on. We're going to keep the same thing. Well, basically we've got opposing lines and it's all coming out from the center. I mean, it could do a lot of different things. There's a ton of different spin techniques you can do. Cross them over, don't cross them over, water them down, don't water them down. Do lines, do it as you pour, as you spin, all kinds of things. But I just wanted to create something that had some life and energy into it. It wasn't all about the pursuit of color. And I hope that the gold is going to give me that, because it's going to carry on throughout all the paintings. And you know, this office is a very expensive place. The fit is into the millions. The materials are beautiful and stunning, etc, etc. But of course there's a lot of natural stuff in there, so what I want to do is to be sympathetic to that, and let them find their place in the building, so to speak. So that is important. Okay, so we've got light green and lime. So light green is coming in from the right, so I need to feature that on the left. So we're going to come in from here. Okay, because I know where I want it to terminate. So I'm trying to offset that line. I'm trying to tell you how my brain's working. It's not always the easiest of things for me to do. I'm sorry about that. I do try. Oh, I am time-lapsing. Excellent. Yeah, just trying to explain the thought process. So lime, which is over on the right hand side, also needs to come this way. The water blue should be, it's all this side, isn't it? Lime. No, lime needs to feature this way. That's fine. That's the line. Oh, thank you, Danielle. That's very kind of you to say, and very nice. I'll let you guys read that. It's a very nice thing to say. Basically saying use it as a recruitment tool because it would encourage people to be there. Well, that would be I mean, that's a utopian ideal, isn't it? Wouldn't that be nice if it suddenly became a destination of choice, enhanced by the fact that there were nice things to look at. Right, so because I'm working from here, let's pull my blue back to here. This is my direction. So I'm going to try something slightly different now. I'm going to do that there, and I'm going to oppose one on the other side and see if we can make the kind of arches go a different direction. And then we're going to do the same because we need to feature the white. So I'm going to have that in the center. And it'll find out where it wants to go. We're going to give that a spray. Remember to turn the spray off, Ed, because it goes everywhere if your thing doesn't work very well. Let's just give that a liberal one because it needs to move. That's it, fine. There is out. Gloves changed. Spin time. Looks so cool from Ankit. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. Okay, well actually this is going pretty well, number 3. I don't know how long this would take, but I'm pretty happy with what's going on so far. Right, of course that could all change. Just wondering actually, if, I know this I shouldn't, but is there a drop of blue that needs to go into there? I think there might be. Okay, it's a bit cheeky, don't tell anyone I did that. Okay, here we go. Oh, no. Come on. Thank you. Right, got a feet. Oh, already, look, this is going to be interesting. Okay. What's going to happen now? I do not know. Let's hope I got the colours right. I may have to dig into the white, but that's fine because that's what we've been doing, haven't we? I can hear it coming off on the sides. And I've lost it now. I have no idea what's happening to it. Let's just leave that going for a while. Really, Henry? Does it look like the Atari logo? I suppose, yeah, I'm trying to think about it. Yeah, what it might look like now. Okay, right, so I'm going blue. That's fine. Let's maneuver this around a little bit. Okay, it's coming in line. Right, let me just double check something here. That's fine, that's in from that one. There's a tiny water blue into that one. Line. A bit purple. Oh, hi Angela. Hi love, can't wait to see it. Yeah, Angela, how very nice of you to come on the chat. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it as well, but it's not quite where I want it. A little bit tense. I need to bring some of this lime. The lime's fine up to a point, but it isn't where I want it. So let's give that a dig and help it. The blue is just about okay, isn't it? But not quite. Okay. The blue went through there. Any more? I think no. Any more is going to ruin it. Okay, here we go. We're fine. Relax. It's quite spinny now. Angela saying hi all. Hello Angela. Dan and Lucky Rosie's favourite colours. Yeah, they are pretty nice, aren't they? Very summery. Although it's about the only thing in summer we're getting at the moment around here. Right, trying to get a good look at that centre. Crucial role the thinners is going to play in the movement of paint. Thank you, Zane. I will try and breathe, I promise. It's a very nice thing to say, and I appreciate it. We're looking at how that white's developing in the centre. Now, it's because I've diffused it on all the others, maybe that will be okay. I don't quite know what's going to happen to it. I think that, while he's zooming in, I'm actually going to spray it while he's zoomed. That'll be an interesting shot, won't it? Keep my nerve. There we go, you'll see that go now. Hopefully taking a bit of the gold with it as well. Don't know where the blue's going to end up. I've got to be so careful on that blue. I know it's on the leading edge going in, but the more blue I feature, then the less I'm bringing the other colours in, if that makes any sense. That is delineating quite nicely. I can hear it depositing on the outside. And a labour of love these things are, I tell you. Right, got to make sure the other colours are still okay. So let's bring that gently down and see where we're at. Well, quite a bit different. Quite a bit different to the others. Yeah, I kind of like that. It's a bit like a cradle, isn't it? A bit like a cradle. So that's fine. I'm okay with that. We'll change that a little bit. I think actually the blend of colours is quite nice. I'm just trying to now picture it in my head where the blue kind of terminates on that side. But it isn't quite right. It isn't quite right. Can't explain why. Give me a second. I think if I was to put it down now on the floor, they'd all be screaming at me as to what needs to change. And I think I know. It's that blue line there needs to come back out. And if I'm going water blue, sorry, I've just got to look at the other one that I'm facing in and bringing the green in. The green is fine, it's going through. I love all those spiny tendrils from the gold. Yeah, I think that's it actually. That's all I need to do is just pop the blue in. It's the link to the one on the left. Water blue is already over there, which is fine, so I can't be too heavy on the blue. Definitely not more white, Denise. Definitely not more white, I think, unless this all disappears now. But this should just kind of... I was too worried about that lime on the left corner as I was looking at it. I think a little bit too dominant. So let's give this a big old spinneroonie. Keeping an eye on those edges. So many things to look at and monitor all the time. Well, there's the blue. Good to see you guys thinking in the same kind of direction. We're all speaking the same language. Such a dark blue centre right. Interesting, yeah, I thought about that actually, Dan. But I've got the blue coming in from the left side of the other ones. The more I put it to the right, the less it links, if you like. Yeah, probably left is what you meant. Yeah, I know, because I think you're seeing it from a different angle. Streak of black adds some contrast. Yeah, Franco, I get that, but I'm deliberately steering away from the black. Because I know what you mean about the contrast, but actually I want this to be all about the rainbows. I'm happy to let that just go for a bit. Just a touch of white works. Yes, Denise, just a touch of white. It's enough just to bring in a few extra tones. You know, I don't actually want it to feel like it's white and it stands on its own. What I actually wanted to do is to find the other paints and to give you lightness in the tones that are already there, if that makes sense. I'm just going to scoop up a tiny drop of thinners on the blue. Let's get that moving. Very tempting to special sauce the lot, but I'm not sure I want to. Not sure I want to, because they're going to look like alien eyes by the time I've done it, and that's not the kind of thing I want to create. Tad unbalanced multi-revelator. A bit more paint on the orange side. We haven't got an orange side actually. I don't know if that, does it look orange to you? It doesn't look orange to me. It might be the gold actually multi-revelator that you might be looking at. Right, let's stop that. See what's happening to the blue. Right, so I know, right, because are you on overhead, mate? Or which one are you on? Right, well, let's pull it around to where Petey said it's going to look at it, the way I'm going to look at it. Okay, so let me come around and have a look at it, then you guys will actually see it in context, because I'm leading in from the blue edge. Yeah, actually that's good. Yeah, I've got limes coming in from this direction. I've just got a smatter of white just to lighten that center up. The blue's still featuring there, which is kind of fine. Yeah, I'm gonna dump that down by the side of it, and then we'll see now, folks, won't we? Here we go. So you can go. Petey said, no, mate. I don't know how far you'll be able to get round with this, though. Okay, remember, they're not all going to be put together. There's going to be 2 or 3 meters between each one. But yeah, I like that, actually. I like that, yeah, because we've still got the blue featuring. The water blue is constant from that one, so that's okay. Yeah, I think this is going all right. So let's do the next one then. I'd love to do all 8 now, but unfortunately we haven't got room. I can hear AD almost thinking, how do I make room for it so we can do them? Right. Maybe I can do all 8, I don't know. Okay, so that's my next one. That is my next one. Do I now start to mix up how I actually spin them? I wonder, just having a little debate with myself, if I should mix up the type of spin that I'm doing. But actually we've got a nice flow, haven't we? We've got a consistent message across all of them. I think it'd be probably wrong to try and mess with that. Ankit, very good, top of the class. Yes, foreground colours of one piece and the background colours of the next. You got it, yeah. So I'm trying to link them all together by featuring the one that's next to it leading into the one that's before it. So kind of the same thing, yeah. I know what I mean anyway. yeah, you're right. Yeah, good job, well spotted. I'm sure plenty of you probably spotted that. See, I was very tempted just to have those contrast, those feature colours, and not bother with the gold or the white. But actually, I think you probably kind of missed them as works of art on their own right, in their own right. So, right or wrong, I think having that gold is that continuity all the way down, down this fairly narrow corridor. So I think, yeah, the direction we're going in is good. Now, what you guys haven't seen is what links next to this one. Which is green into yellow, and this is the yellow I'm going to bring in from the right hand side. And I've got a light green to go with this, and a white and a gold. So this is the yellowy end. Now what I can't do is join it up to the next one, but we'll see how we get on. But looks like we're doing okay so far, aren't we, folks? We're keeping the theme going. Thank you, Charlene. I'm glad you like the concept. Now I'm taking the light green and I'm going to terminate it around this side. So not too much here because we don't want it to travel back this way, but we do need it to go that way. Okay. That's fine. Yellow, light green, white and gold. So where's the gold gone? So I'm going to check now that I've actually got it in front of me. There is a tiny feature of water blue on here, isn't there? So we've got that featured in 2 so far. It may be that I have to do a small feature in this. This is going to look quite interesting now. As to where the gold goes, so I've got them going that way, so I think I'm going to do it this way. Yeah, I'm just looking at the other one. That's gonna look pretty interesting. I think I'm going to pre-spread that out actually, and I'm going to pre-spread it the white as well. Oops, I'm just going to dribble. Let's just dribble there. Oh, it's come off the desk. Oh, that's fine. Got a couple of extra blobs I didn't realise, but that's okay. And the eyes do have it. Let's go for a dab. Right, so I've got to wipe its bottom now. Right, so that's fine. So let me distribute a little bit. Do something I haven't done with the others, but probably that's quite important because I want to try and maintain some shape with this one. Let's give it a spin and do the same on the other side. Okay, that's fine with the gold. I'll do a similar kind of thing now. There, that's going to be nice. And let's see if I can get one going out the other side. Nice green. That's going to have an edge to it. That's good. I'm happy with that. Let's do the same with that one. So everything's got a bit of a turn, and then we need to take water blue kind of back that way. See how we get on with that. That's going to be an interesting one. Spray, spray, spray. Let's encourage it to do its thing. Okay, buddy, let's go. Oh, thank you, Nelson. Gracias. Let's get the gloves on while that's just developing. Gold needs to go into my bank account. Oh, Lynn thinks it's going to be a favourite. Well, I do hope so. That would be nice. Got to give the gold the right direction. Yes, absolutely. Lynn, I think we're saying that for each one, but this one's looking good. Well, thank you, Denise. And Lynn gives us a lol. Yeah, right. Okay, let's give it a... So we slightly changed that this time. I moved them all out and I gave them a spray beforehand. So let's just get on with it now and see what happens. It's going to go one or two ways, isn't it? Oh, I can't see it from there. Let's move around here. Right, I can hear it coming off. That's good. That's a good sign. And I'm looking at the way the lights are going into it and seeing where the high points of paint are. They're starting to flatten out, which I'm happy about. We're starting to get some good tails, you know, with some curves going on as well. It's not all about the straight lines, is it? Tricky to know when to stop the actual thing. Let's see where we're at after that spin. Well, I think I can see a guitar. Okay, right, let me go around that way because it'll be from my direction. I quite like that, you know. I quite like that. Yeah, that is rather interesting. Let's put that on the overhead because we'll be coming in from that side. So I spin it round so you guys can see that way. That would be the way it's coming in. We've got yellow on the next one with a little hint of green. I haven't worked any of the colours out for the other ones. Oh, thank you, Denise. Looks like a hologram. That needs a little spray on the outlying areas and a bit of a... Yeah, I'm liking that. See, the whites, you don't see the white too much, which is great. Let's just do the edges because I need to encourage those to come out. White, the gold doesn't do a lot, but I don't care. It's fine. Okay, I'm standing by it. They're looking good. I'm happy with those. Ouch, that's my leg. Well, I'm going to leave the centre because the centre's doing its thing. That's fine. It might be a short spin, this one. Just can't get them all together so you can see, but I think this is starting to look all right now. I'm going to leave that gold as kind of a, you know, pulsar kind of, you know, cosmic thing. I quite like that. Thank you, Henry. Well, the white might look pink, so we do our best with the cameras, but nothing's ever as you see it. But they definitely, Sue is, I can assure you, white. I'll give you a look on roam cam when we stop it. It's really quite quick now. It's 3/4 of the way around. At this point, I can only really concentrate on the centre. I can't see what else is happening. The blue might have gone a little bit now, but we've got more green developing, which is nice. Let's just stop that now. Let's not lose what we've got, but we need to figure out... Yes, now that's good. So tendrils have gone out to the edges. We've developed that centre's really quite nice now. I don't think we need to do any more than that. Let me know what you think. Huge swathe of gold through the middle. It's rather pleasant. Now then. Tricky. How do I link that together? So my question to myself is that enough? And I think it is, because we've just got that little hint of blue. I'm still getting all that gorgeous lime and everything. Yeah, that's looking really nice. Now then, I wonder... Okay, I'll tell you what I'm going to do, buddy. Let us do roam cam, all right? But we're going to do this in 2 parts, all right? The first thing we're going to do is look at what we've done. So if you want to switch me over. Okay, so look where we started with the first 3. So we've got all the colours kind of featuring, you know, between to try and link them all together. The difficult bit is this one, because I can't show you what that looks like when that one's next to it, but I can, because I'm now going to turn that one round. Now you've seen those, and I'm going to link that one to that one, and we'll see what that looks like. So I'll turn roam cam round so you can watch me make a complete disaster of this. Let me know when the shot looks reasonable, buddy. Okay, so this needs to get shunted around just about when I have enough room here. Make sure I pick the right edge up, otherwise I'm not going to be able to put it back down successfully. Yeah, so we're now going to link onto that, and I should just about have enough room. Let's see how close we are. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So you see, yeah, see on the, we're still room, aren't we? Yeah, you can see, look how we're linking that to that. So I've got the 2 greens in there, plus a little dab of water blue, which is just that edge, which you're just going to see, plus a slight link from the blue into there. And then we'll go into lime green and yellow next, which will then feature the one that goes after it. So yeah, you can hopefully see the way this is going. I remember these are going to be spaced out at sort of 2.5 meter intervals. So no, they need to stand on their own merit, but of course we have the common links and themes that go with them. I'll be honest with you, the only one that isn't doing it for me is this one. So I just now have to think, should I be putting that back on the table? I like that. That's nice. There's just something not quite right about that. I think it's got to get on the table, guys. Just if the outlying edges are not right, there's no the definition isn't right with them. So If it isn't right, we've got to change it, haven't we? That's what we're doing here. We've got to change it. If it doesn't feel right, then it isn't right, and I'm not going to settle for something that isn't right. If 1 out of 7, 1 out of 8 isn't floating my boat, then I need to figure it out. First one though, looking really nice. I'm tempted to put that one back on as well. This definitely isn't right. It's too blocky and too square, and I need to just figure it out. This stuff was never easy. I think it needs a good hose down. That's what it needs, especially now because it will be curing. But let's see if we can resurrect this, because it's got to go now. It's got to go. It's got to do the business. Come on, folks. This can happen. Stop doing that. Okay, right. Oh, wish me luck. Here we go. Yeah, I was thinking of that actually. Maybe it's difficult to know where to stop with them, isn't it? About, you know, adding those particular colours. I know, and I am seriously considering a daub of something. But then where do you stop with that? You know, I haven't put blue in number 4. Oh, it's tricky, isn't it? It is really. So this was the problem I had working it all out. Maybe it needs contrast, says Rita. Right. My GSC 123. Hi from Cornwall. Hello. Third one has lost its link with 2. Yeah, I was wondering that actually. So I'm trying to work out what it needs. Yeah, what does it need? What does it need? Hola, Maria. You take that. You like the colours. Wow, those colours. Thank you very much, Maria. I have a really wild idea. Let's get Adi on.
Hello.
Right. Hear me out.
I'm listening.
Is there any merit? I don't know if you can remember, like Giant's End, the one we put up at Mark's place, up on the Lake District. Is there any merit in doing, while it's spinning, the circle? So say if I went there with a mixture of the base colours to encompass everything within a circle.
It's a tricky one. Then you lose your displacement. It becomes a formal thing then, doesn't it, with the ring? It's as opposed to the displacement, the burst, the outburst.
Yes,
so to say.
Yeah, it's like I'm containing it.
Yes, that's the worry with that. Now, you might have been onto something when you said about from 2 to 3. What could you pop in to that to tie 2 to 3? What is? I mean,
it might be a drop of purple, to be honest with you.
Yeah. You know,
I think Rita's right about the contrast.
Yeah, it's a lot of gold over on
I
one
might
side.
just drop in a little. What do we think to the viola then? Because that's already thin, so it's going to dissipate. It'll just add a little bit of a tone to it.
Well, there's, you know, one way of trying, isn't there?
Should we just do it?
Quite possibly.
Do it! Just do it! Yesterday, you said tomorrow, so just do it!
Right, let's try a shot glass. Yeah, Dan, I'm already on the shot glass. I've got the water blue. The water blue's still featuring there, so I've got that as a link, and I've got the blue, and that's a link. You're right, it just needs a contrast, but I can't. I've got to be so careful what that contrast is. I've got. You're right, it has to be the viola, doesn't it? We're playing with fire. We're playing with fire. Come on then. Come on then. You asked for it. Here it goes. Yeah, I agree, Lynn. It is a bit washed. Interestingly, number 4, which we'll come back to in a minute, doesn't. But that's the way the paint's done. I think that's just got so much movement on its own. It doesn't need anything. But you're right. This is the one that isn't quite right, is it? I'll take that. I'll take that on board, folks. Absolutely. Let's see if we can make a change with that. Ah, Geraldine, time for art. Hello. I like it. Franco said needed contrast. Sandy agreed. We're all saying needed a bit of contrast. Yeah, thank you, folks. I'm trying to listen to what you were saying. All right, let's get this really up to speed now. You can see the edges starting to lift up. It's out of my hands now. Multi-revelator. You should down a shot of tequila before every spin. Sadly, I'm a teetotaler. Otherwise, what a storming good idea. Right, okay, you want contrast? We've got contrast. Now then, now we've got some legs, haven't we? It's not quite right though. So I'm going to give that a little shot just to encourage it. That's it. Back and spin again. All right, so we're getting there. Tell me what you think of that, folks, because I think we've nailed it there. Love it, says Dan. Dan says it's working. Thanks, mate. You're right. It was just that little link, wasn't it? I mean, I'd worked the colours out, but it didn't mean to say that it was going to be right. Although I definitely 100% think it's right on the 4th one, the green one. There's something rather wonderful about that one. Boom, says Franco. Romecan's giving you a good look. Now we're starting to get those lines out. This is good, folks. This is what we needed to do. We can revisit any of them. Of course, oh, just drop everything all over the floor. Hello, Christine from Canada. I'm glad you're enjoying the purple. Oh, Devanda, sorry. No, who's that? Christine, sorry, yes. Devanda's in. Hello. Devanda, I'm watching you FaceTiming with an uncle. Get your uncle on as well, look. So, sorry, I can't chat to you on FaceTime. These guys are doing something wonderful and amazing, and I have to watch it with all of my concentration. Eleanor likes it. Right, here we go. Down the speed. Let's go. Let's stop this. Okay, I think let's give it on to PTZ, mate, and you tell me. So we're blue into green, too shiny. Let's go overhead. Well, yeah, that is the way you'd probably see it there. So we got the, yeah, okay. I think we've got that then, folks. We've got a link, haven't we? Yeah, I'm all right with that. No orange, sorry, Geraldine. Not today, Satan, not today. Okay, well, I think we've got that. It's definitely an improvement. Let me get it down to the floor here, and I need to go blue to green. So we've brought, haven't we? We brought the purple in from the left, which is what it needed to be. It didn't need to be in from the right. So I've also got to think about, when I say handing these, I mean like right hand, left hand, you know, things become handed. So although you can't see it next to the blue in the right context, I'll show you now. Hopefully you'll be Rome cam. Yeah, this is more like it, folks. Look, yeah, so look at the bridge now. See what the blue's done. The blue's really started to feature. Now you see, can't we, Lynn, the hint of white, what the white does, just lightens it. But crucially, look, we've brought the purple in. And the purple's kind of delineated that, and we've brought it in from the blue side. Because actually, look, we've got it here. Yeah, I was right. Yeah, so we've actually got the viola spinning off here, which, if you think about it, comes in from that side. So we've made a link to the viola that side. We've got the water blue up in that corner, kind of joining into that. We've also got the water blue over here. That's that contrast line there, which is epic in my opinion, and doesn't need anything doing to it. But now, crucially, we've stopped the blue. What we have done is brought the water blue element over to here, because actually, although it's on the side, it's going to wrap around the frame. We've got the other colours linked into that as well, and we've just got the That green coming off on the side. We've got the green there. We're going to warm the colours up for you now. There we go. So I'm happy with that one as well. The next one we link into is yellow. It's lime green to yellow. Then we go yellow into I can't remember. I'll have to go and show you anyway. I'm not going to do any more tonight. I can't because I'm going to mess things up. But actually, yeah, that's worked really well. Let me know what you think of that, guys, because that's actually got that step of, we're doing rainbows, aren't we? We're doing rainbows, you know. So the next one is, and then we're going to terminate with red and burgundy over in there. So that's looking pretty good, isn't it? Spin table's okay at the moment. It's been working well for us. Dan says fantastic. Thank you, K9 Hannibal. I would debate the genius. Joe Gilmer. Hello, Gilmer. Joe Gilmer is going to follow. Excellent. Nice to see you here, Joe. Thank you very much for joining us. Dan says fantastic. Lynn says perfect. Franco wants orange. No. Yes, if I'd been watching from the beginning, I'd have seen it in the other paintings. Duh. Yeah, Jordan. Never mind. That's absolutely fine. Number one's still looking quite nice, look. So that was a practice piece. I'm happy with that. I wanted to try and figure out what was going on. But actually that's looking rather pleasant. And I do like that. That's rather nice. This is all about physics and energy and consistency and all those wonderful words, that kind of thing. But we've got the gold going all the way through, which is really looking stunning. And we've got one direction one way, that's going off in another. Then this one goes off that way and that way. So actually I'm trying to do crisscross with the gold. So it doesn't all, as you look down the corridor from that way going all the way down, there's different, you know, things to look at, because they are going to have to hang a particular way because the background colours all linked together. And the whole point of this, guys, is if you can imagine that around the frame, so imagine that edge up on the wall, but with it stretched around the frame, you're going to get all the leading edges are all going to be tied in with the rainbow colours. Every leading edge, whether you look at it from the end of the corridor this way, from the red all the way down to the viola, or from viola all the way up to red, all those leading edges take you down as a complete rainbow. And you can't see all of them face on. You can only see them from lengthways from the side, from either the end of the corridor or this side. So you're just going to be hit with this complete rainbow. That's the first thing you're going to get. Then as you walk past them, you get the different energy patterns, one going one way, one going the other. And that's what I've tried to do this evening. It's just kind of phrase them so the movement, and it's the consistency of the gold that changes the movement between each one. So when we get onto the green into yellow, that will then go top left to bottom right, and we'll keep angling that all the way down. So whilst they stand on their own merit, they're also supposed to work as a set. And I think now we've got this theme starting to run through. You can see the rainbow starting to come through. So I think that's pretty good. Now I'm just going to say again. Oh, Adie's got a plan. I love the practice, please. Stay where you are, folks, because I can hear Adie running around outside. I think he wants to show you something. So you just have to bear with me. I'm just going to pad out and fill a bit of time. Remember to give us a thumbs up, guys. If you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. That'd be awesome. Thank you. We're almost at 90,000 subscribers. Might even be at 90 by the time we get home. So it's fantastic to have all of you here. It really is, folks. You know, we really appreciate it. Yeah, I can hear lots of things in my earpiece. So I think Adie is running around like a headless chicken. Right, so we're going to come out and have a look. Would you like to see, guys? Would you like to see the other ones? This will be for the second part. Right, here we go. Okay, well done, mate. Well done, buddy. Working hard as always. Right, let's bring this into context, folks, because it's all going to make sense. Let's get back into the ring. Yeah, whatever. Right, so we've terminated at green, at lime green. Keep that in your head. Lime green going into yellow. Yeah. Then going into gold. Oh, here's the gold. Might not be featuring gold on this one, you never know. That's then going into melon yellow. Let's get up on the platform. Melon yellow into orange. Orange terminates in red with a splash of burgundy at the end. Oh my goodness me, that's the end of the rainbow. So imagine seeing it from this side. That burnt burgundy goes straight into red, into the orange, all the way through the yellow spectrums, into lime, into the blues, and terminating with the purples at the end. So we've done all those colours of the rainbow. So this, folks, these 4, guess what? What are you doing tomorrow? Some of you are going to have to set a very early alarm. I'm going to give you fair warning there. We are going to be painting those tomorrow. So if you do want to tune in to part 2, obviously if you're looking at this here at a forward point in time, just look for part 2 on the channel. It'll probably be right next to this video. But for those of you watching live, we are going to do it at some point tomorrow. And it's not going to be a very long day tomorrow. We're just going to come in and paint them. So I think it could be around 11:30 to midday UK time. So we could be 5:30, 5 a.m. in the morning east over to west coast. That's early, but we wanted to give you fair warning, guys. That's what we're going to do. I appreciate most of you will be watching on catch up, but I'm definitely going to be doing those tomorrow. Let's get it done while the spin table's in. We're on a roll. We know what we're doing. The basic principle is there. We're going to be playing with all of these colors tomorrow. So if you like that end of the spectrum, wait for part 2. By the way, that's something else I've painted that nobody's seen, because I came and did that on Sunday just because I wanted to. And that's looking pretty awesome as well. New technique, new paints, blah de blah. We'll fill you in with that at a point in time, but that's looking rather wonderful as well. That's a look inside the studio. It's real and it's happening and it's live. Thanks, mate. That's awesome. He's just been into the other side and moved all those 4 canvases around and put them all in order as well. Let's go down past the toilets. Lights are off. That's fine. You can see that another day. Good job, mate. Yeah, actually, we can put the light. Should we just put the light on? Okay, and am I back on? I'm back on. Every time we switch the lights on and off, my voice goes.
And you might lose Ed's microphone, obviously, as he disappears into another concrete building. Yeah,
I'm not going to go in there because we've only got this one light on. But there were the 3 from Monday. Just going back, was it Florian was saying? So we've got the 4th one to do.
Should be okay to go forward, buddy, if you want. Should be okay, yeah.
He's breaking up now. I can't hear him now. Can't hear him. Anyway. Yeah, he's just stuttering in my... Anyway, that's Mondays. Just can't hear a thing, mate. It's terrible. Anywho, that's tomorrow, folks. So you've got it now. There's your warning. Tomorrow we are back live, probably around midday, and I'm going to do the other 4. But I think you'll agree, what was quite a tense moment, and actually with your help about suggesting the contrast colour, I think what we've actually done is got now a really nice link into doing those other 4. There's plenty of thought process behind it. I hope you can appreciate what we've done tonight. But after an hour and 35 minutes, I think I'm not going to push it tonight. I can just see that on the monitor now. You can see the soda can, Kelly. Yes, you can. Nelson Amarello e Vermello. I don't know what that means, but yeah, soda can is a conceptual piece. It's called I'm Thirsty. Thank you, everybody. I can't keep up with the message. You're really liking this. Maroon one outside the studio. It's incredible. Thank you very much, guys. That's very kind of you. Be there or be square, says Dan. It was about a year ago since you delivered the news about moving out of the old studio. Was it? Yeah, it could very well have been, actually. I think it was just before my mum passed away, and we're getting over to that point now where that's been a year. So yeah, good. You're very good. Good, well remembered. Robert Mungin, what's up, folks? Late from Pittsburgh. You'll have to catch it on the replay, buddy, because it was pretty awesome. Can I come one day to your studio, says Florin, just to look around, see the art in real life? Florin, would be honoured to have you here. We're in the UK. I don't know where you are, but if you're somewhere else and you manage to get over here, we'd love to see all of you here. I won't tell you, right? But one of our regular viewers will be coming to see us in August. They know who they are. Don't say anything on the chat because I want it to be a surprise. But yeah, they're coming over, and I won't say where from. And they're going to be here on a live stream for you guys.
Are we going to get that person painting live on air?
I think so, mate. Yeah, they don't know it yet, but they're going to be putting a mask on and they're going to be painting live on air with me in front of you guys. So you can make this happen. It's a plane journey. It's a plane ticket and an Airbnb. You know, I know money doesn't grow on trees. I get that. And if I had time, I'd tell you about the hassle we've had trying to book a hotel for New York. It is absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, so I get it, and everything's expensive. But yeah, go on. Sorry, go on. Oh, Joe sent me an email. Right. Okay. Yeah, well, if you do want to know how to get in touch, you can just get in touch from the website. There's a contact form there. You can send me a WhatsApp message. Always love to hear from you guys. Oh, you're in Reading, Lauren. Oh, fantastic. Well, we know Reading very well, especially Reading Services, don't we, mate?
We certainly do.
There's a very good Greg's at Reading Services, which we know well. Anywho, you'd be very welcome to do that. All I'd ask is, let us get over the New York Commission first, which is installed the 3rd to the 7th of June. After that, you can come anytime you want. Just drop me a message. Yes, sir, thank you. Was it Joe? I'll come back to your... yeah, go on.
Except for 7:30 p.m. on a Wednesday.
Oh, well, you can come at 7:30 p.m. on a Wednesday.
I suppose.
Everyone can meet Florin then. Excellent. Well, I'm glad you've all had fun today. I'm not sure if I'd call it... Well, I have fun because it's you guys, but I found that quite stressful. Anywho, that's it. We're going to wrap things up for today, folks. We're back tomorrow, around about midday-ish UK time. Set a note for that. Great day painting. Well done, sir. Thank you very much, Jeffrey. That's very kind of you. Yes, Robert, I'm incognito. Oh, okay, you're in the chat. Right. Anyway, folks, that's it for one night. We're going to get everything figured out and done. Joe, I'll look out for your email. Don't you worry. Thank you to all our new watchers this evening, and thank you for joining in the chat. We really appreciate it. If now you're watching this on catch up, do leave a comment down in the comment section below. And if you haven't done so already, like, share and subscribe. It would be amazing. We're back tomorrow, folks. I keep harping on about it, but you don't want to miss it. If you've enjoyed this, you're going to love that. Go to bed now, get some early rest, and we'll see you tomorrow. That's it from us for one evening, folks. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow or the next time you happen to watch a video. Cheers for now, and we'll see you again soon.